Okay, so hello to you. Hi, so I want to tell you a very short story. Believe me when I say short. Maybe at your own peril. Okay, so at the time of filming this, it is 3 days to my church's 5th anniversary. So we had a need to go out to talk to people about it and ensure that they participate, right? So if you are familiar with Abuja, say AYA, the park that connects Kuba, Area 1, Wuse, Nyanya, Maraba, Karo, Masakado. So that is it. So that was our muster point, and we have this couple in our tribe that has a child of a little above 2 years. So she came that day, and when we were about to split, she ran away from her father, and then she came to me. I was surprised because this girl is not interested in anything like friendship with me. So it was a good time to see that she chose me over her father this day. So I held her hand and we shared some flyers right there in AYA. But soon we thought to go to the grassroots, and the grassroots here would be Asokoro Extension, Asokoro Village, Badoma, I don't know, whichever one you choose to call it, right? So we got there, and there's this road that connects almost everything together, and she maintained relationship with me. She still preferred me at the time, so I held her hand. She was sharing flyers too, but one at a time. I would give her one to give out, and then I would refill. I held her hand, and then there was this bike that was coming, and okay, the bike was honking, and she got scared, and she was trying to run, scamper for safety, and I was holding her. You know how bigger persons, people, defenders, would put themselves by the roadside and ensure that we are at the other side just to protect us and all of that. So that was the case. Definitely there's no way I was going to let her be by the roadside. So I held her hand, and she was by the other side of the road. So when that bike was honking, I mean, she got so scared, she got so afraid, and she was going to run away from me, like lose my grip of her hand and just go anywhere where the bike is not honking or something, where she assumed that she would be fine. I mean, I had to tighten my grip, and I held her back and like, don't worry, don't run. And then she stopped. Definitely the bike passed because it was not coming to us, right? Immediately that happened, I got a message. That is how you guys do. In my spirit, it was, that is how you guys do it. I hold your hands, and you still want to solve your problems yourself. Because I was wondering, it was ridiculous that a baby, a child, I mean, you were my responsibility at that point. It was solely my responsibility, my business to care for you, and there was no way I was going to let you into danger. Before we joined that evangelism, a friend had called to say how paused he feels things are, and how much God should just come soon already. So when that thing happened, I thought that was a word for my friend, myself, and then a third person, a fourth, and even a fifth person. And that's the essence of this video. So what's the message? Like the child who did not know that that bike was not coming to us, it was just passing by. The Lord wants you to know that the danger that you smell, that the pause, that it's not working, that you see is passing, is not coming to stay with you. It is not moving in with you. That's one message. Another message is that, like the child who did not realize that I was there to keep her safe, and I would do more, much more, if the need arises to make sure that she is safer. For example, the bike had veered off the road. It would have been my business to grab her, wrap her in my arms, and I do the running myself instead of her disturbing herself, making herself uncomfortable, trying to be responsible for her own safety, right? It would have been my business. The Lord also wants you to know that your safety is His business, right? What then should you do? The child, as that happened, you already did your bit by ensuring that I have your hand in my hand. Like I was holding you, you already allowed me hold you. So why in the world were you running, and who were you running to? So that was it. So our own business, our own duty is to make sure that we give our hand to God to hold, which means enhancing, building, growing our relationship with God. And if you are sure that your hand is handed over to the Lord, then absolutely you have nothing to worry about. So this is me saying to you, because I believe that this word is not just for me, my friend who had called earlier to talk about some stuff alone. As I said, that is why I am making this video. Please do not be like that child at the evangelism ground. The only thing you should copy from that child is that she allowed me hold her. And that's all that you need to do. Let God hold you. Be sure of your relationship with God. And see, you don't need to do anything. The problem, she did not know that that bike was just going to pass. It was just going to happen for some seconds. The time, the God's calendar is definitely not ours. So your problems may not have lasted for only a few seconds. It may have taken time, maybe even years. But God says it is passing by. You are not the destination of the problem. Can't you see? Can't you see? I hope that this message met you well, that it ministered to you, and that from this point you would reignite your trusts on God. You would rebuild your confidence in God, because that was what that child lacked. She lacked the understanding that I would do everything to have her safe at my own detriment. Yeah, she did not realize. So wake up to how much God wants you safe. Wake up to how much God wants you fine. Wake up to how much God wants you healthy. Wake up to how much God wants you rich. Yeah, you are getting it. Absolutely. Well, this is the word for today. I'll catch you next time.